Did you know you don't need editing skills to create AI story videos anymore? Here's the beginner-friendly setup I use. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact 3 tools I use to create cinematic AI stories from scratch. And make sure you watch until the end, because I'll also reveal an AI video generator that allows you to create unlimited videos at a surprisingly affordable price. If you've ever wanted to start creating AI content but didn't know where to begin, this video is for you.
We tried everything we could, but we couldn't save the pregnancy. My baby is gone.
I'm very sorry.
I protected this baby. I did everything.
You should have been more careful.
What?
You know your condition. Why stress yourself unnecessarily?
Our baby just died, and this is what you're saying to me? You don't love me anymore.
So the video you just watched was made with just 3 tools: ChatGPT, Gen V, and CapCut. So let me show you how you can create yours.
So you click on that icon now. That is Gen V. You open it. You go and bring your image that you want to animate. So I've selected it. Then I already brought out all my prompts and put it write everything that I want there, the dialogues, the motion prompts, and all the characters, what they need to say. I prefer to do it this way so that it makes my work easier. So I just put it in Microsoft Word and kind of edit it. If there's anything I don't want, if there's anything I want to add, this is where I do it, so it makes my work easy. First of all, I'll bring my motion prompts and I paste it. Then I'll go and get my dialogue here. I'll just copy it. So I try to copy a bit, not everything, just maybe 4 or 3 lines, depending on a duration that I'm going to use. Sometimes I use 6 seconds or 10 seconds, just depending. Then I come here. I come back to Gen V app and I paste it. I have to go through it. Like this particular scene, the doctor, I haven't specified who the doctor is. So I need to kind of specify who the doctor is so that the AI can know who is speaking first or who is supposed to speak. So I put the dialogue so that the AI will know that, okay, this is a dialogue, so it doesn't confuse anything. Then now this doctor, I have to come and put the lady in white, just so that it differentiates between the other character Chichi and she, so that the AI will know who will talk first or who is next to talk, so it doesn't confuse. And maybe the other person will speak the other person's line, or the other person will speak another person's line. So I just prefer to do it. It's easier to do it like this, so that to save you so much stress. You don't have to stress about anything. So once I'm done, I just like to cross-check everything. Then I come here. See, this is still Grok. This is Grok AI. So I can choose 6 seconds, 10 seconds, and I change it to that 720. Just because that is the quality, that is the highest quality. Then I come here and I have to, because if you don't give it an accent that you want, it will just use any accent that you want. So I prefer to tell the Grok or the Gen V the accent that I want. I'll just type in use Nigerian British accent. Then once I'm done, I'll click on generate. And we'll just wait for it to generate. There's nothing really much here. Yeah. So once you click on create, you just wait. Sometimes it takes, depending on the time of the day, sometimes it takes time. Sometimes, but I noticed that it's faster at night when people are not using much. So my video is ready. I have to fast forward it. It takes longer than that, but I have to fast forward it. So now I'm trying to load. It's because of maybe a network or something, but I'm trying to. It's not loading. So usually when this thing happens, you can even so when this happens, I come to these 3 lines up and I click on it, you see access. This is where all your videos are. The videos have been created. There's anyone that you're looking for. If you go there, you see it. So this is the video that we created just now.
I did everything.
If you listen, like, it's very crispy, and if you don't like, you can also recreate it. So you click on that arrow, that thing, and download it, that download logo. They will bring in our second image, and we basically do the same thing that we did first. We go and copy our motion prompt, because it's still the same thing that we are trying to create, but because we don't have much time, and there is no, this one does not have extend yet, even though it's grok, but it doesn't have extend. It just have like 60 seconds and 10 seconds. But I just still bring my motion prompt and I paste it, because it's still same thing, just like we are continuing the dialogues. So I'll come and copy the second dialogue that I want to use. Then once I copy it, I go back and paste it here. So yeah, I copy like 3 or 4 lines. So if it better this way that I don't copy a lot. If you copy a lot, the AI will want to rush it, and you might notice that they are talking fast, and sometimes they might not finish the sentence that you want them to finish. So I'd like to copy it like maybe 3 or 4 lines, depending on how long the speech is. Sometimes if it's long, you can only copy like 2 lines. So you just like use your description and see how many lines you need to copy. Don't forget to always tell it the accent you use. If you forget to tell it the accent you use, to use any accent that you want, that might not be what you want to use. So that's why we are going to tell it the accent to use. Then we hit on create. We'll just wait as usual for it to generate it. Sometimes, like I said, it might take time, sometimes it might just be, but most times what I do is that once I start creating, I can just go and be doing something else, because I already arranged my dialogues, and if that's why I'm not going back and forth. And see, this is the second one. So if you want to download here, that is the download there. Then if you don't like this one, you can see that remake button there. You can also remake it, and there is no limit to how much you can create. Once you make payments, you just generate as many videos as you want. See that access, that's where you see all your videos. If you are looking for any videos, you can just go there. Maybe sometimes you might think that your video generation failed, but if you go there, you see it. So that is how I do it. Sometimes maybe network, just go to that asset and you see them trying to generate the fourth, because it's one thing, but you have to do a little generation just to get the long distance. So this is where you do your setting. Make sure you set it to the ratio and whatever that you want. Make sure sometimes if you take time, it will reset. So make sure that before you click on create, that it has everything that you want. So here, most times I just copy the last prompt that I use, so that I don't have to be going back. So if I copy the last prompt that I use, I only have to remove the dialogues, like the way I'm doing. So I remove the dialogue, and so that it make my work is, instead of copying the prompts all the time, I'm writing this is the same thing. I'll just come here, copy the remaining dialogues that I want to use, and then I'll go back and paste it. Then we hit on create again as usual. Then allow it to generate. It's easy to arrange your work this way. Trust me, it makes your work so easy. You can see I'm not going back and forth. Then you come here, paste it, just go through it and be sure that it's everything that you want. And yeah, you click on generate. Like I said, go through the setting again. Sometimes it changes. Then you click on create, then wait for it to create again. So most times while I wait, I do other things, but I don't have any much thing to do. Your video is ready. This is what it looks like.
Just died, and this is what you're saying to me. You don't love me anymore.
Then we're done. We're going to CapCut. That is the second app we're going to use to edit our videos. So we have to import all the videos to CapCut to do the editing, because now we have to like sync the put everything together so that it will look very crispy. So just watch and see how I edit it. So you come, first of all, I like to play all the audio just to be sure.
But we couldn't save the pregnancy.
just to be sure that this is what I want and see where I need to do the corrections. I listen, I pay very, very close attention because sometimes AI is not perfect yet. So you just have to listen and be sure that it is what you want. And if there is any mistake, then you can correct it. Like now, there is a scene that I think I did it twice. Like one sentence entered the other scene. So now it's kind of 2 times. But I'm going to cut it out. So you use this split option. When you click on split, then you can delete the parts that you don't want. Then you can listen. I keep like playing it and just to be sure that that is what I want. See, so
our baby just died.
Why stress yourself unnecessarily?
I'm just playing it to be sure that it's aligns, like there is no mistake, and if there is anything then I'll do the correction. But I think at this point everything is okay. So here I can add transition to my video just to make it look like the way it's looking, so it doesn't look blank. There's so many options that you can choose from. I like to play around and look for the best option for transitioning or for opening. Especially for opening, I prefer the blurry option. So that one is, if you go to effect, if you click on effect, then under effect you see a video. There is video and there is body effects. Or if you click, see here, see what I'm talking. This is the option. The first one, blurry effect. That's the one I like to use for opening of the scene. You know that opening that looks like it's blurred, then before it now shows the people there. I like it for like opening scene. I don't want like anything dramatic, just very quick. Then you can increase the volume.
But we couldn't.
Yeah, now if you click on the volume option, if what you're doing is to make your the audio of your video to be louder, because you're going to add background music or background whatever later. So increasing the volume will make it like a little bit loud, so that when you add the background voice or the background audio, it will not overshadow it. You see, I'm increasing the volume. Please don't forget this step. It's very, very important. If you forget this step, then your video might be battling with the volume of your video, be battling with the volume of the audio, because the audio might want to overshadow it, and that is not the aim. The aim here is the video. So I'll continue with my transitioning. So you click on animation. CapCut is so easy to like. I started using it as I don't even know anything about CapCut, but if you check my channel, you can see that I have a lot of videos. So though I'm still learning, just like you. I'm just no stand.
Stress yourself unnecessarily.
I just play around with the app and see, like improve myself basically. So click on animation and play around with it. Just choose the one that I don't have any style. Most times I just freestyle anyone that but make sure that you're using the free version, because the ones with diamonds you have to pay for it. So if you click on animation, okay, this one, and then choose any style that you want, but make sure you're using the free one. Those one that has diamond is paid. So just play around with the whole thing and see the one you want. If you don't like it, so if you don't like any of the transition that you just use, you see that back
your condition. Why
thing that is there in front, like as if you want to go back, like not like an arrow, like a curve going back. So if you click on that, you can undo anything that you have done. You can even undo like until you are okay. Maybe there's something that you did that you want to undo. Maybe it's a transition, you don't like it, you can undo it. If it's audio that you just added, those audio you can delete it, but like if there's any transition or any text or anything that you added I don't like it, you can go back. So I'm trying to add the background music here. So you go to the search button and search for background music. It can be romantic depending on this kind of story that you are telling, or maybe it's for a particular scene. if you go through my videos, maybe there's some places that you want to add perfume sound, or if there's anything that has like footstep and you want to add it, this is where you do all those things. If you want other like share how to do all those things, I can do all that. But this one is just to add the background, like this music is going to play throughout the
You should have been
video.
more careful.
But if there's maybe any parts that I don't want you to
stress yourself unnecessarily?
play, you can still split it and delete it. But for this video, because it's the kind of a sad story, I want this audio to play throughout the movie or the series. There's like maybe scene that if I want to add extra sound, I will still add it for that particular scene. Maybe if crying, like I said, you can just add anything just to make it look so real. Because sometimes even the audio from the AI might not make justice to the sound that you want, so you can add extra sound to your own.
You know your condition.
And
why stress yourself unnecessarily?
It makes your video more real and very, very engaging.
Our baby just died, and this is what you're saying.
Now I'm checking to be sure that you see from beginning. You can see. Now what I want to do is I want to add text to my video. So I want to add the title of the movie or drama that I'm creating. So it's Kama's Wheelchair. So I come to text and I type what I want to write. So when I finish, so there's so many things, there's so many template fonts, styles, effect that you can play around with. I don't have any particular one that I use. I just go there and play around with it. You can just see, like you see in the video how I'm playing around with it. I don't really have anyone. Anyone that fits the style or the scene that I'm doing at the moment. I'll just use it. I don't really think about it much, but I just make sure that the one that I'm using is like the free version of it. I try to keep it very simple. So you can play around, and there's so many effect animations, so many of them. I don't have anyone. You just say playing. Just watch it. We tried everything we could. Anything that you want that pleases you, just do it. It's very, very easy. Trust me, if I can do this, I feel like anybody out there can do it. Like when I started this creation or this animation or whatever, I didn't have any experience. I just one or two videos that I watched, and I was able to create this thing. If you check my channel, you can see that I just started creating these videos, and I'm still learning the process. Not everything that I know, but I feel like what I know is enough for me to do one or two things. So you can see now, if you play to see how it's showing.
But we couldn't save the pregnancy.
Then I'm going to add another text now. That text is like my logo or my brand. So you know how you do like a watermark in your video so that somebody else cannot steal your video. So that's what I'm doing. So here I don't like to do much. I just keep it simple. I choose the font that I want. Nothing really, really serious. I just freestyle, like choose the color that I want, the size. Here I'm just really praying. I'm not doing much here. I just trying to see what works. Then here this opacity is just the the test you are that is not the, so that it doesn't distract your audience. You kind of make it like transparent. So this is where I'm trying to set it as where I want it. I don't want it to be the distracting, but I still want it to be there. So when you're okay with it, then you see that lasting text, click on it. So once you click on that lasting text,
everything we could.
That thing I just put there is going to be there throughout the video.
I'm very sorry.
I protected this baby. Watermark will be there throughout the video. So make sure you click on that lasting test. If you don't click on that lasting test, you just disappear after the first video. But once it's on lasting test, it will be throughout the video.
Our baby just died, and this is what you're saying to me?
That's basically what we have. This is the final result. And you export and go to your video, like depending on your app, your setting your phone, you can find
we couldn't save the pregnancy.
Your video there, and that is all you need to do. Thank you so much. If you stayed to this long, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe, follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube. Please watch all my videos. I'm still a young creator like you guys. I was once like you, so clueless, but now I'm getting better, and we can get better on this together.
We tried everything we could. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you would like me to create more beginner-friendly tutorials, please comment below.